Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Garrett, and today I'm going to guys the top 5 designs of the week 17. And I want to apologize now for having this, come out so late into the week. It's Sunday night or Monday morning. I'm uploading this. It's like 1 a.m. And I'm just really sorry about this. I get sidetracked and stuff, and I actually had the whole top 5 picked out, but then I accidentally had to restart my PC and never saved my notepad, so I had to go through this whole process again. But I got all the entries back that I did have in my top 5. I did remember most of the work, so thank you guys so much for that. And one thing I want to say to you guys, if you guys want to submit your portfolios and stuff, there would be a form in the description below. And definitely, if you guys are going to submit anything, please just submit your whole portfolio, or like an Imgur link or Gaizo. Please don't submit like a bunch of the same thing, or like a bunch of projects on Behance or Carbon Made and stuff. I had to go through all of these. There's a bunch of them, and there's nothing more I don't like about having this form is when I click on it and I'll see the same name 9 times with the same project but different file. Oh, excuse me. But different project files. It's just kind of really it's not boring to look at, but it's just kind of really aggravating, because if you guys send me your whole portfolio, I promise you I will go through the whole entire thing and pick out the best work. So I'm gonna just say that across now. But that's enough about me ranting about some things. Let's get right into the top 5. So with the 5th spot we have Fuxins. He did a Twitter header, and basically he did one for Iwi, or I don't know how you even pronounce this, and he did it for his Valiant. It says member of Valiant. And overall, I'll give it an 8.2. Really cool idea, I really liked the whole entire thing. It looked really weird at first, but I think a different color choice could have been made. A whole entire kind of teal green looked a little awkward, but you could have picked an orange or a yellow to help bring out everything. The text though, that says Iwi under the jaw, looked really nice and really clean. I like how it's inside of the throat. Also, the member of Valiant, and then his Twitter on the sides, he did a really good job in blending those together. It's making it very simplistic, so I give you a 5th spot and an 8.2. So 4th spot we have BehrDesign, and I gave him an 8.5 and a pretty simplistic 2D header. This is one I really don't know how to even explain this. It's kind of like a dictionary looking thing. He has just basically the name, says era, and then typography, and then it has the the definitions and nouns, everything like that. Really cool style. I'm definitely gonna give it that. You did a really good job putting it all together. One thing I'm gonna say about it though is the glitch you put on it, like the RGB split, it just looked a little weird. I would have kept it, the whole entire just regular color. But you did a really good job in creating depth of field and stuff, having the belts, wrap around everything, and looking bigger than some and then smaller than some, and then farther away and closer away. So you did a really good job in that. One thing I want to say though is when you're doing that, make sure to create kind of a cast shadow on the shoes that are behind the belts, just because it's going to help create more of a 3D effect. So other than that, you did a really good job. I gave you a 4th spot and an 8.5. Breaking off in 3rd spot we have BehrDesign. He was in the top 5 a couple weeks ago, or maybe last week, and I gave him a 9.1 on his 3D header. Really don't know what team it is that this is made for, but overall, it's just a really cool idea. I did give this a 3rd spot, and I did give it 9.1 only because just kind of the sides and stuff looked a little out of place. You could have done a lot more stuff and kind of added a lot more effects. Also, the bottom left hand corner, you're going to see a little protruding thing out there. Really don't know what that's supposed to be. Maybe it was just a stock misplacement or something like that, but it just looked a little weird. Other than that, the whole entire rock, how it's based on that, and it's the lightning and stuff, just looked really sick. Maybe you could have added a few more things on the sides, could have helped to bring out more attention to it. But other than that, you did a pretty sick job. I gave you a 3rd spot and 9.1. Alright, breaking it out into the 2nd spot, we have Kitech. And you guys are probably looking at this wow, it's 2nd spot. And I chose this one to kind of show you guys just because I had a bear for Nikon. This kid had such a solid portfolio. I really cannot give him anything less than this. He makes these kind of collage banners and stuff, and I know they're not the hardest, but he did a really good job in making this pop. Really enjoy the whole entire thing. His portfolio is really sick, so good job on this, Kitech. For everyone that says something in the comments below is probably gonna get roasted by me. But basically really cool. I do like this whole entire style, but don't get me wrong, sometimes you gotta kind of make it a little less. The text was a little hard to read, I'm gonna give you that, but everything else looked really sick, especially in your portfolio. Everything else looked really, really nicely placed. A couple things looked a little weird, but everything else looked really nice. So I'll give you a 2nd spot and 9.5, and just congratulations, you probably had the most solid portfolio out of this whole entire top 5. So first spot we have Jan Kreese, and he made something for Darth Camo, and basically, this is just a really cool style. You know, I'm gonna give him that. You know, this 3D style, I give him 9.9. It's really brought everything together. I love how the logo is in the middle, and I know I was a little skeptical about this, giving it, you know, such a high place, and then I kind of looked around. I kind of like studied it a little more, and the whole entire how the skulls were placed inside of the logo, making sure it's like a little kind of a dark metal theme, you know, really brought everything out. So this is just a really dope style. I love how you added a little bit of color on the bottom right hand side and stuff, like the stocks just like brought out a little bit of that orange, but excuse me, everything else looks really sick. I love the whole entire lighting and then the grunge effect and everything like that. So if you're wondering why you didn't get that 0.1 to get that 10, is that text in the bottom right hand corner. You know, I don't know. I don't like that text at all. I really hate when people just kind of place stuff right there to kind of show you who it's for or their names and stuff like that. Like, I'm pretty sure if they're clicking on something that has this, they're gonna know what the logo is. They're gonna know this. But that's you. You can do you. You did get a 9.9, which is the highest score on today's top 5, and you did get a first spot. So I'm not gonna say anything too much about it. You did a really good job, and I really love the whole entire style. So that's going to break it all for this week's top 5, and this is week 17. You know, next week's going to be a pretty decent week, and if you guys are keep watching this and still watching this, for weeks in the future, I'm going to be doing money prizes. I might do one for the week number 20. I'll probably do a video just solely on that, you know, maybe next week or something like that, talking about it. But other than that, you did a really good job on everyone. Thank you all for submitting your portfolios. And to be honest, guys, I'm kind of running out of video ideas, so if I was you, I would definitely hop over to the description below, submit your own video idea. You can get some recognition in my videos and recognition in that all. So that's it for me. If you guys want to add me on Snapchat, there'll be a link in the description below and kind of like my QR code or the snap picture. But other than that, that's this week's top 5, and I hope to see you guys later on. Peace out.